I served in the United States Coast Guard.
I was stationed in Camp Pendleton, California.
I served in the Air Force from 1969 1971.
I was a combat medic in Vietnam.
We understand in many ways what the vets are going through in terms of inability to reintegrate back into society.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, my apartment was a cave.
And sooner or later I crossed this imaginary boundary where I became addicted to alcohol.
Being a vet myself, I want to make sure that our veteran brothers and sisters get the services and stuff that are provided and needed for them through our system.
Out of the staff that we have, the 9 vet help staff, 7 are veterans.
They didn't teach me just how to make my bed, but they taught me how to handle situations that I didn't know how to handle.
I knew right away that, when I walked in, I was like, this is amazing.
We have the 2 main houses, which can house up to 23 veterans for transitional housing, and then we have 14 apartments for veterans and their families.
The feeling of the house was a sense of community. We all had things in common. The biggest thing was we were all military background.
For any veteran who might be facing hard times, that help can provide a variety of services from emergency housing to employment placement.
On an average year, we place over 100 veterans in viable employment.
And I work with different employers to find out what their needs are as far as employment, and I match my clients up with their needs.
I advocate on behalf of that veteran not just to find employment, but long-term, meaningful, gainful employment that veteran wants to do.
Here, it's a little different, a little more personal attention. It's more like a home than a shelter.
As a case manager, what I provide to the veterans is my own experience, some empathy, and some direction.
The counselors and the staff, they help me get things together, get my life together.
We have a meeting at 8 a.m. That's where you kind of let everybody know what you're doing for the day. And actually it kind of helps motivate you.
There's checks and balances, so you're never withdrawing into yourself.
I've become a very good person. I give back, I volunteer, I have self-worth.
For the first time in decades, I feel normal.
What makes a vet successful once they leave here is that they're able to maintain that new standard of living.
People also ask the question of how does it happen? How does a veteran come back from war, from combat, and not have a home, not have employment, not have a place to stay, not have a warm meal? But it happens. It happens every day.
In any given evening, there are anywhere between 175 and 225 homeless veterans in the capital region. And most of those folks are not being served.
From one veteran to another, I know where you've been. I've been down that road. It can get better. You have to take that first step and reach out.